I'm blind, not deaf.
Oh.
Hardly a challenge.
Focus fire. Focus fire.
I grow impatient. Is that all?
They come again. They'll not find
Okay.
us easy prey.
Now.
Attack!
Is that all?
Okay. Grab these. Hopefully you'll leave this alone. Okay, good. Now I have one. Let us save. I know it may seem preemptive for me to say that, but the main issue I was having there was their two heroes. The Witch and the Dreadlord worked so well together. And now the fact that they don't have either and can't get them back means I have a major advantage. So, or at least their advantage is gone. So I wait a bit, rebuild my army, and I'm good to go. Just trying to hide in the bushes. Again, I wish I could share this stuff around. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe that green base is actually okay. Actually, yeah, I think actually this green base is okay. I think there's there's two stages to it. There's a green base here and one over here. Here, I'm gonna be cheaty fuck for a moment. Ah, yeah. There's an undead base here, and yeah, it's not recommended you try and fight it. There's brings down an infernal demon. Nice. Then there's another one over here, but you can't reach it.
I stand ready.
Also, out of curiosity, actually.
Don't be afraid.
Attack, attack.
I grow impatient.
I never grabbed the Mask of Death. My god, I'm an idiot.
Easily. Draw us close.
Drop him, drop him, drop him.
There are demons nearby. Hardly a challenge. Easily.
If he had had that, he would have been in a much better position. Because half of all damage he deals heals him. And I thought he had it, but I could grab that on an earlier save. Cool, we're gonna stick with this cheaty mode. Oh, I never actually beat up these in this in this iteration.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
No, they have to be built. I was waiting for them to do it, despite
Attack!
I was waiting for them to somehow have them, you know. Come on in, the water's fine. This might get pregnant.
By land or sea. I'm hooked.
Oh, isn't that funny? But yeah, it seems like here's perfectly legitimate to try and take out. Up here, not so much. You might actually be able to do it, but I'm not sure if I would risk it. And there's an Infernal Stone, I was using summoning an Infernal, which could be useful. An extra burly mook for free. Seems pretty good, but it does require you to sacrifice an inventory slot. Can you just drop this?
Hardly a chance.
That is hysterical. Hey, Goblin, want this Orbital Jaden? Sure, I'll give you a cow for it. Fantastic! Then he becomes Odin the farmer. I think Sirius would have turned out a lot better for that.
Don't be afraid. Ashvaram.
You can't guess what they are from the lines they're saying. You know, you're just gonna have to wait to do whatchamacallits, the next campaign to find out.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Transform. Do this. They don't really work too well together, the demon form and the immolation aura, because his demon form favors ranged rather than melee, which is what his immolation favors. Just to get more of those mooks out, because it even works on flyers. It's quite fantastic, because normally you can't get any minions out of a flyer, but with these you can. And these are actually not bad little mooks. They're not the best, but get a nice little swarm going and they're not half bad. But I suppose that goes for all mooks. There we go. Once you got it going, it wasn't actually too bad. I say lying my ass off. I guess that's, servant sacrifice are so dangerous to Tyrande.
Phillip, what trickery is this? Have you come to finish me off personally?
No, Tyrande. You must believe me. I've come to save you.
Save me?
Where could they be? He should have brought her back by now.
He's reloaded so many times.
Chance.
That makes me think of the...
Risked your life for me. I don't understand.
Whatever I may be, whatever I may become in this world, know that I will always look out for you, Tyrande.
Tyrande!
I knew you would not forsake me.
I thought I'd lost you forever, my love. If not for Illidan's aid, I may well have.
We have had much strife between us, my brother. I have known only ages of hate for you. But for my part, I wish it to end. From this day forward, let there be peace between us.
That is so bullshit. He slaughtered Malfurion's people all those villagers. He's allied with the Naga, hateful monsters bent on wreaking havoc. Also, those stones, when you open the portal, they actually kind of make me think of the Sakurai Keystone, which is a nice little nod. It's pity the rest of Warcraft 3 seems to be getting retconned. Odin has slaughtered plenty of Malfurion's people. Plenty of them. Back on the island, back within Suramar, in quotes. When Sagaris he's slaughtered Malfurion's people, trying to stop him from ripping the world apart. He tried to rip the world apart, unintentionally, but yeah, let's let there be peace. I just raped everyone here. You don't really get to proclaim that, Finale. A parting of ways. Moments later, the Night Elf's base at camp. Odin prepares for his departure. Kill him when his back is turned! Oh, save us from Legion!
You have brought much suffering to the world, Illidan. For that, you can never be forgiven. However, you saved the life of my love. For that, I will let you go. But should you ever threaten my people again...
So much for his oath to the forest.
Lordship over this world was never my aim. Only power. Only the magic. I've lingered here too long. I must go. By aiding you, I've betrayed my new master. If I am not careful, his wrath will be my end. Farewell, brother. Deronda. I doubt our paths will cross again. In true Falena.
Oh, how wrong you are.
Fools! Have no sense of justice. Maiev, Illidan has atoned for his crimes.
No, he
He
hasn't.
is no longer a threat to...
It's no use, Tirana. She has become vengeance itself, bound forever to your heart. I only pray that in her zeal she doesn't cause even more havoc than Illidan.
Now, let's go home, beloved. We've earned our rest.
Curse of the Blood Elves. That was so bogs. He hasn't atoned for his crimes. He slaughtered so many Night Elven people. Helpless villagers. For once, I agree with my Ev. Where is their sense of justice? Then again, at the same time, they did lock him in a pit in the ground for 10,000 years, so I have to disagree with that. That is criminally inhumane. In Elfmane. Yeah. I suppose it kind of comes to a case of, I remember thinking this before, but I'm not sure if it's actually it makes sense to me and sounds right in my head, but it's not sure if it's a thing that, will sound right if I say it. They didn't want to kill the guy, but at the same time, it's kind of burly to just let loose, so locking him in a pit in the ground is the kindest thing, Maybe that's the case. Kind of, ever see Wakfu, the animation? The cartoon, sorry. I was thinking animation, cartoon, and it just came out wrong. That cartoon. Well, there's one guy in it, and whenever he dies, he'll resurrect, eventually. With full memory of what he's done, of what's gone on. So, he's a villain. And so basically they can't ever actually do him in. Because he'll just come back later on. And, and be ready to kill them again from the get-go. So they'll just have to keep killing him again and again, and you can plot conspire over multiple lifetimes, or they can't. So they end up just like locking him away for all eternity. Again. So it's inhumane, but it's the only choice they had. So I guess maybe you can make an argument there with Illidan. But I know, not sure. Well, Illidan doesn't have that eternal resing thing. You know, maybe it's a case of, you know, Malfurion just not wanting to do his brother in, you know? Not hating him that much. Malfurion's when it comes to Odin, quite easily and quickly forgives him. You slaughter my people, I hate you. You saved Tyrande. What about my people? I don't remember. You know, so... At the same time, I suppose it will be rude. Thank you for saving the love of my life, now die. Will be a bit rude. So, yeah, he's kind of stuck in an awkward position. But I remember really liking this campaign. It's a really fun campaign coming up here. So, yeah, just... That finale there was all bunches of weird. It's just like, he hasn't atoned for his crimes. But at the same time, your only punishment seems to be, you know, lock him in the ground for 10,000 years. Oubliettes weren't quite that cruel. At least he died soon enough. Like, typically when you're put into an oubliette, well, an oubliette is a pit in the ground. You're just dropped in, you break a leg, and you die out quickly enough. So, you know, in comparison to 10,000 years, you know? So, maybe it is kinder they just, you know, well, to the living person, everyone else is dead, that he just left him go. Sorry, that just bugs me. It's just like, he's atoned for his crimes, but he hasn't. But at the same time, their only, you know, punishment system is, okay, we gotta lock him in the ground for 10,000 years. Like, I'm not really even sure why it was 10,000 years, you know. What did he do to warrant being locked in the ground for 10,000 years? I know he had some, like, dicey loyalties during the War of the Ancients, and he made a new Well of Eternity. But, well, the Druids are pretty pro the Hyjal Well of Eternity, so I'm not sure what's the issue there. Maybe that's a later on opinion. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm not actually sure why Odin was locked away for that long. But anyway, I'm just gonna go around in circles. So. Chapter 1, Misconceptions. Now here's a character you won't have heard of in... Well, actually, I think there's a singular reference to him in Classic WoW. I think there was. I think there was, like, some nod to him. I vaguely remember a wiki entry saying something like there was a faction named in reference to him, or something, you know? But I can't remember it inside it, and I certainly don't remember ever actually dealing with it, you know? But yeah, Grand Marshal Garithos. At Grand Marshal Garithos' base camp. Bearing near the outskirts of Dalram, Kalitas and his warriors arrive bearing ill news. Just thinking about what I said, like, did that make sense? Also, let me pause. Hey.